Okay, we'll continue with our next discussion on tutorial chapter 2, question number 7. So given in the question, the capacitance of an empty capacitor is 1.2 microfarad. The capacitor is then connected to a 12 battery and charged up. With the capacitor connected to the battery, a slab of dielectric material is inserted between the plates. As a result, 2.6 times 10 to the power negative 5 coulomb of additional charge flow from one plate through the battery and onto the plate. What is the dielectric constant of the material? So now we have an empty capacitor initially, which has 1.2 microfarad capacitance. Kita connect dia kepada battery and you charge the up. So what happened here is when you charge the up, you're going to fully charge the capacitor. So you fully charge the capacitor, which was initially filled with air. So you fully charge the capacitor, you're going to have a value of Q naught on the capacitance. Without removing the battery, maksudnya the capacitor is still connected to the battery. So this is our second case. Tanpa keluarkan battery, you insert dielectric in between your capacitor. So now here what we have here is a dielectric with a value of epsilon R. As soon as you insert dielectric, what happened adalah the charge here is increased to a Q, di mana the value of Q here now is actually Q naught plus with whatever additional charge has been added to the plate. Sebab dia kata as a result 2.6 times 10 to the power negative 5 coulomb of additional charge flow from one plate through the battery. So maksudnya as kita insert dielectric, ada penambahan charge sebanyak 2.6 darab 10 negatif 5 coulomb dekat sini. So the question now is to find the dielectric constant. So as we know, the dielectric constant here, epsilon R, has an equation of C over C naught. So kita perlu tahu nilai C dan juga C naught kita untuk dapatkan epsilon R. So nilai C naught adalah capacitance filled with air, tak ada masalah, diberi 1.2 microfarad. What you need to find is the value of C now. So untuk cari C, apa kita boleh buat adalah berdasarkan informasi yang kamu ada dekat sini, you can actually find your C. So what you can do here is, from the equation of Q is equals to CV, kita akan cari nilai C ini. So for that, kena tahu nilai Q dulu. So apa yang kita akan buat adalah, kita akan cari menggunakan equation ini. Q sama dengan Q naught plus with the additional charge. So first, untuk cari Q, before we cari Q, kita kena cari Q naught dulu. So first kita nak cari Q naught. So Q naught dekat sini akan jadi C naught V, di mana C naught adalah 1.2 micro, V adalah 12. So you press your calculator, you'll get the value of C naught sebanyak 1.44 times 10 to the power negative 5 coulomb. So dah dapat nilai C naught. Next you can find the value of your C by adding 1.44 times 10 to the power negative 5 with 2.6 times 10 to the power negative 5 coulomb ini. So you get the new value of charge has been stored in the capacitor with dielectric sebanyak 4.04 darab 10 kuasa negatif 5 coulomb. So from here you can now find your C by rearranging this equation here. So your C is equals to Q over V, where your Q now is 4.04 times 10 to the power negative 5 coulomb divided by your V here is 12 volt. Masih battery yang sama sebab you did not remove the battery, you still connect them across the same battery. So after you calculate, you press your calculator, you will end up with your C such as 3.37 times 10 to the power negative 6 farad. Based on the value you have here, you can now find your epsilon R such as C over C naught. C is 3.37 times 10 to the power negative 6 divided by your C naught such as 1.2 times 10 to the power negative 6. Tekan calculator, you get your dielectric constant as 2.8.